Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Florida State head coach pregame because both teams are fighting for their status in the college football playoff rankings. Both in the top 50, but they need these crucial strength of schedule wins to impress the committee. When the Big 12 takes on the ACC, there is a lot on the line because these two teams will look at this outcome of this game in the postseason and how it will affect their seeding later on. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Florida State's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. RPO complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Nice way to knock that one down.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Sees some running room. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw. It's Sperry. Oh, it's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change. They take over at the 43. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. We start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
On third down, here's Frazier. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Bulldogs will try to move the chains on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sperry. In the backfield, it's Singleton. Bulldozes his way through. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to throw on first. Unloads it left. And the timing just a hair off.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Wants to throw again. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. That's reeled in, it's Frazier. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll go with Frazier. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on fourth down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. Looking to throw for it. On the move. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Punt is in the air. On the return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Moves the pocket. It's Sperry. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Just a short pass to the tight end. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Makes the catch. It's Boggs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
Making his first move. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Out wide left, it's Bowens. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Rashad Downs going up top. Release to the back. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, and they've got a little bit of space to operate, that's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Right on target this time. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Wide receiver going in motion. Fresh center downs going to the air. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Extending the play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, here's Frazier. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid. Tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Second and long here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Trying to run, it's Frazier. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And I like this offense. They didn't get conservative. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 6 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Mustangs, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. Pushing the...
He's almost. There he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Florida State.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He'll throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. Off play action. Moves to his right. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at. He's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Looking downfield, it's Berry. Out wide right, it's Singleton. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Stepping to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the Noles are facing 3rd and inches. Burrowing for yardage. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stopped him at the 45.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Turns out it's Thomas. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Back to throw, it's Berry. Left side is Boggs. Touchdown, Seminoles! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And, man, they have flipped this game in the 3rd quarter quickly. They've got hot, man. Both sides of the football working together, getting stops. The offense now, Palmer, putting another touchdown drive together. They are in fuego.
Yeah, you got to give their coaching staff, David, credit as well, because they made some really good adjustments at halftime. They were having some trouble in the first half. They tweaked some things schematically, both on offense and defense. And you're right, they look like a completely different team here in the second half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Going right and going deep. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. And now on second down for this offense.
Escape! Replace! Stop! Brad, 54! Brad!
From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Rush right in his face. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Tells the run, wants to pass. Flush to the left. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Second down to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Knocked out quickly after the pick, and that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Running inside. It's Singleton. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to it. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And he missed it. No good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop?
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. Needs it here on 4th down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Georgia going up tempo. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this is a no-brainer. It's 4th down. We're down multiple possessions. We got to make this happen. We got to get the 1st down. We can't be worried about the clock. Then we got to go fast, work the sidelines to the best of our advantage to save as much clock so we can get multiple scores.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And now it's a 1-possession game.
You got all 3 timeouts left in your back pocket. You're down a possession here late in the 4th quarter. You do not have to kick an onside kick. If you trust your defense, you use your timeouts wisely, you can have a lot of time left on offense to go and win this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Makes the grab in their space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Man, you really...
1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Quick give. It's Singleton. There's some room. Got enough for the 1st down. Running inside the 20. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Sands. Beck's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play.